Hey travelers, welcome back to the channel. Today it's gonna be just me, you, and like a million imaginary pets because we're diving into a super important topic. How to care for your pet while you're on vacation. Like, I know you love your little buddy, but sometimes a vacay means margaritas on the beach, not chasing your dog through the sand. Whether you're taking your furry friend with you or leaving them at home, these tips will help ensure they stay happy and comfortable. Because a happy pet equals a happy you, and nobody wants to come home to a revenge poop shoe. Trust me on that one. Okay, first things first. Planning. I know, planning is about as fun as a root canal, but trust me, your pet will thank you. If you're leaving your fur baby at home, figure out who's gonna be their stand-in cuddle buddy. Are you going with the classic pet sitter, begging your neighbor with the free-range cat, or shipping them off to grandma's? Whatever your style, lock that down early because good pet sitters are like hot concert tickets. They go fast. And if you're bringing your furry sidekick along for the adventure, even more reason to channel your inner planner extraordinaire. You gotta make sure your hotel isn't secretly an anti-pet dungeon and that the Airbnb host is cool with your dog's, shall we say, unique snoring habits. Plus, nobody wants to be that person dragging their bulldog through a 5-star restaurant only to be politely told, "Sir, this is a salad bar, not a drool bar." So yeah, planning. It's like sunscreen for vacation disasters. All right, time to pack. And no, your dog doesn't need that tiny Hawaiian shirt you bought ironically. Focus on the essentials, people. First up, food and water. Like, duh, right? But seriously, bring enough for the whole trip, plus some extra in case you stumble upon a magical land where time moves slower and you never have to go home. A guy can dream, right? Next, pack those familiar smells that scream home, sweet home to your pet. We're talking their favorite bed, a blanket that smells suspiciously like you've been using it as a napkin, and maybe even that stuffed animal they like to disembowel on special occasions. And of course, no pet packing list is complete without toys. Bring a variety to keep them entertained, from chew toys that'll make their jaw muscles rival the rocks to those squeaky things that drive you insane but your dog thinks are pure magic. Whether your pet is chilling at home with a sitter or living it up in a pet-friendly hotel, you gotta make sure their space is the bomb diggity. If they're home alone, resist the urge to turn their usual hangout spot into a crime scene investigation set. Keep furniture arrangements the same so they don't think they've been teleported to the Twilight Zone. And for the love of all things furry, no rearranging their toys. You know they have a system. If you're on the road, try to recreate a little slice of home in your hotel room or Airbnb. Lay down their familiar bed and blanket, scatter some toys around like confetti, and maybe even bring a diffuser with lavender essential oil. It'll smell amazing to you, and your pet will just appreciate that you're finally embracing your inner aromatherapy guru. Chapter 4. Routine, routine, routine. Because even pets thrive on predictability. Okay, let's talk routine. I know, vacations are for spontaneous dance parties in your underwear and eating ice cream for breakfast. But your pet? They're not about that life. They crave routine like I crave cheese. It makes them feel safe, secure, and less likely to express their anxiety through destructive chewing. So, as much as possible, try to stick to their regular schedule. If they're used to morning walks, make sure your pet sitter knows to drag their butt out of bed at the crack of dawn, even if it means bribing them with coffee and promises of eternal gratitude. Feeding time? Keep it consistent. Playtime? You better believe it's still happening. Remember, a predictable pet is a happy pet, and a happy pet means you can fully embrace those spontaneous vacation dance parties. Chapter 5. Adventure time, fun activities for you and your travel buddy. All right, now for the fun part, pet-friendly activities. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or just looking for a weekend getaway, there are plenty of adventures you can share with your furry friend. Because who wants to leave their furry adventure buddy behind when there are parks to sniff, beaches to conquer, and squirrels to chase? Your pet deserves to be part of the fun, too. First up, scope out the local dog parks. These are fantastic places for your dog to socialize and burn off some energy. It's like a social club for dogs, but with less gossip and more butt sniffing. Your dog will love the chance to make new friends and play to their heart's content. Just make sure your pup is up to date on their vaccinations and has decent recall skills, so they can safely enjoy their time at the park. Unless you want to spend your afternoon chasing them down with a soggy tennis ball, Trust me, it's not as fun as it sounds. If your dog is more of a water enthusiast, find a pet-friendly beach or lake. These spots are perfect for a refreshing dip and some fun in the sun. Imagine your dog gleefully splashing in the waves, having the time of their life. You, on the other hand, can relax by sipping a margarita and pretending to read a book. It's a win-win situation. It's the picture of vacation perfection. Both you and your dog will have a blast. And for those with feline companions, don't worry, I haven't forgotten about you. Cats can enjoy adventures too, just in a different way. While your cat might not be down for a beach day, they still love exploring new environments and watching the world go by. They'll appreciate you exploring pet-friendly cafes or restaurants with outdoor seating. It's a great way for them to experience the outdoors safely. Just make sure they're safely secured in their carrier so they feel comfortable and secure. Unless you want to be that person chasing their cat through a crowded patio. Trust me, it's not a fun experience for anyone involved. Okay, so you're living it up on vacation, but back home, your pet is probably wondering if you've traded them in for a pool boy named Chad. Don't be that person. Stay connected, even if it's just through the magic of technology. If you have a pet sitter, schedule regular check-ins. And I'm not talking about a 5-second phone call where you're all, "Is Mitten still alive? Cool, gotta go." The conga line is starting. Ask for updates, photos, and maybe even a short video of your pet doing something adorable, like sneezing in their sleep or chasing their tail in circles. And if you're feeling really fancy, embrace the future and schedule a video call with your pet. Sure, they might just stare at the screen with mild confusion, but hey, it's the thought that counts, right? Plus, it's a great way to reassure yourself that they haven't burned the house down in your absence. Listen, I'm not trying to harsh your vacation buzz, but we gotta talk about emergencies. Because let's face it, life with pets is full of unexpected twists and turns. As much as we'd like to believe our pets are invincible superheroes, sometimes they eat things they shouldn't. Looking at you, dog who ate my remote control. Get into scraps with squirrels twice their size, or even decide to chase after that rogue tumbleweed blowing in the wind. These little adventures can lead to unexpected vet visits, and trust me, you don't want to be caught off guard. So, before you leave for vacation, channel your inner Boy Scout and be prepared. Preparation is key to ensuring a smooth trip for both you and your furry friend. First, make sure your pet's microchip information is up to date, and they're wearing a collar with ID tags. This simple step can save you a lot of heartache. That way, if they pull off a Houdini-level escape act, you'll have a better chance of being reunited. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Next, do your research and find a reputable vet or emergency animal hospital near your vacation spot. Knowing where to go in an emergency can save precious time. And finally, create a pet emergency contact list. This should include all the important numbers you might need. We're talking your vet's number, the local vet at your destination, the ASPCA Animal Poison Control Center hotline, because let's face it, pets are basically tiny furry garbage disposals, and maybe even the number for a pet psychic, just in case things get really weird. You never know what kind of surprises life will throw at you and your pet. You're home. You're tanned, you're relaxed, and you smell suspiciously like sunscreen and questionable street food. The memories of your vacation are still fresh in your mind, and you can't help but smile as you recall the adventures you had. But before you can even put down your suitcase, your furry companion is showering you with enough love and affection to make you question why you ever left in the first place. Their excitement is palpable, and their joy is contagious. The post-vacation reunion is a beautiful thing, but it can also be a little overwhelming for both you and your pet. The sudden burst of energy and emotion can be a lot to handle all at once, so take it slow, give them space if they need it, and resist the urge to smother them with kisses, no matter how much you want to. Remember, they might need a moment to adjust to your return. Once the initial excitement dies down, it's time to ease your pet back into their normal routine. This includes regular feeding times, walks, and play sessions. If you've been gone for a while, they might be a little confused, maybe even a tad bit resentful. They might wonder why you left them, and if you'll leave again. But don't worry, the key is to shower them with love, attention, and maybe a few extra treats. Spend quality time with them to reassure them that you're back for good. And if they're acting a little off, don't hesitate to contact your vet. Sometimes a professional opinion can provide peace of mind. After all, they're the experts on all things furry, scaly, and feathered. They can help ensure your pet's health and happiness after your time away. Thanks for watching. I hope these tips help you and your pet have an amazing vacation, filled with unforgettable memories, adorable photo ops, and maybe even a few hilarious mishaps along the way. Remember, a happy pet equals a happy vacation, and nobody wants to come home to a disaster zone created by a furry little gremlin with separation anxiety. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more pet care tips and fun videos. And be sure to share your own vacation adventures with your furry companions in the comments below. I live for those heartwarming stories. See you next time.